Hey, everybody, welcome back. I've got an amazing, special, somewhat robotic guest with me today. His name is Stephen Brower, and he is coming to GrayBox.Theater, and he's bringing his show, Palatable Gay Robot. And that name, it leaves a lot. There's a lot just to dig into right then. How gay is the robot, and why must robot be palatable?
Two very, very good questions. Hi. First of all, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to bring the show to Florida. Why must the gay robot, well, why must the robot be gay? How gay is he? Was that the question?
Gay, and then we can go on the scale of gayness from there.
So really you're showing up to like a mock product demonstration. Like think of like Steve Jobs releasing the iPhone, you know? Um, and it's this company called Humavibe, and they are the leader of AI humanoid companions. So people who can come babysit your kids, or wash your dishes and clean your house, or tutor your children, or just a companion to take you out for the night. It's this sort of like assumed kind of kind of a little too close to our near future. When I started writing the show, it was much more far-fetched, but now it seems just around the corner. But this is Humavibe's very first gay robot. They saw a hole in the market, no pun intended, and thought that specifically women ages 28 to 65 could really use a gay companion in their lives. So that the robot is distinctly gay from the jump, but is sort of like a baby gay and doesn't understand the rules of the world
Yeah.
because he was created by these engineers who have no like practical knowledge of what it means to be gay. In terms of palatable, all of their humanoids are palatable. You know, this is like a PG company. This is family friendly entertainment and um, robots who aren't going to ruffle any feathers or cause any drama for the corporation. Of course, you are coming to a comedy theater piece, so there's a lot of unpalatable things that get said, but he's constantly clocked by the moderator of this demonstration to get back on track.
So, how rogue does gay robot go? Are we talking like Westworld season one or Westworld season three?
Well, I did fall off Westworld, I'll be honest. I think I got through season two, but he goes pretty rogue. In the end, you know, there's no denying that we really wanted to lean into the theater of it,
Yeah.
and there's no denying that, you know, an audience, a group of strangers come together to watch this performer, me, and by the end of it, or at some point along you're watching, you know that the person that you're watching is human, you know, and that we wanted to play with that and incorporate my own humanity and my own life story into the show in a sort of like meta way.
What is your life story? How did that translate up into this?
Well, I won't go into every detail. We'd have to sit here for another 9 hours. But the real impetus for me writing the show is that I got fired from a job. So I'm a Broadway performer, an actor, and I had a job pre-pandemic that it was a brand new musical, just about to head to their out-of-town tryout and then transfer to Broadway. Contracts were signed, we were all ready to go. Pandemic happens, wah wah. As the pandemic regulations lifted, the show decided to come back and do another out-of-town tryout. We were all brought back to do that. And then after that, I was relieved of my duties prior to Broadway. So it was really a villain origin story. Uh, and it was a moment I think many people around my age who are thespians, you know, you start to want to just take control of your own work and your opportunity to perform. So that's really where this show began, and it is a very fun part of the robot's malfunction that he glitches into little life stories that are not so palatable.
Does the robot have five fingers, and is the robot capable of extending the middle one?
In fact, he has 10 fingers and yeah, can flick off both middles for sure.
Right, right. 10. Yes, yes, you're absolutely right. Now, I've seen some clips. The robot is dressed quite fashionably. There's a bow tie and everything. Is that correct?
Yes, he's got a bow tie, he's got a pristine blue suit. He's very much that sort of like I like to say like John Mulaney but gay, very classic stand-up crooner look. Um, we drew inspiration from a couple of different sort of gay icons, but we really wanted that like in what maybe what a middle-aged white woman might call a metrosexual.
Oh, which is why she's middle aged and still using the term metrosexual. And
Exactly.
I mean, John Mulaney, for all intents and purposes, except for the fact that he has sex with women, is pretty gay.
Yeah, it was very queer coded. I love me some John Mulaney.
So I ask about the bow tie because I'm trying to set up my wardrobe because I am certainly not missing this show. So my question is, you get the same? So I've got a sparkle bow tie with a little blue in it
Fabulous.
and the gold, and my chroma's acting up again. But here, so I've got those two. Or should I go like red or green?
Oh my God, you have so many.
I do. And then the last one is just like disco ball sparkle.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So what?
I
So
mean,
what? Because I want to make sure I blend.
I'm not, John, I'm not sure any of those are gonna blend. I would go with the disco ball though. That's pretty fabulous.
Disco, yeah, I think we can. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
God,
That and nothing else.
Oh yeah, I should channel my inner Channing Tatum.
Yes, absolutely. More of that, welcome.
So you've been to Fort Lauderdale. You've never really hit Wilton Manors particularly hard. What are you looking forward to about this trip down here?
I mean, coming from New York, I'm looking forward to the weather.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's beautiful here right now. Yeah,
It just seems like a gay little paradise. Someone described it to me as like the P-town of Florida, and that sounds so fun to me. I know
yeah.
you got plenty of gay bars that I'll definitely hit up. Gotta sell tickets however you can.
Absolutely. And you've got, yeah, the show's on a Sunday. So you've got Friday and Saturday to get down here and work the crowd, so to speak.
Exactly. Exactly.
So the show is Sunday, April 12th at GrayBox.Theater at 7 o'clock. Now, is this like an equity seven, or like can we show up like at 7:30? Like how tight are you on your start times?
We can't show up at 7:30 or you're gonna miss the whole thing. No,
Okay.
you gotta show up, try and get there, before 7. We usually hold for like five, ten
Yeah.
minutes, make sure
Yeah.
everybody's sat. Yeah, but it's a pretty tight ship. You're coming to a full out show. So please come. I think you're gonna really enjoy it.
And what's the one part that you want me and viewers and audience members to key in on? Like, what should I listen for to go, oh, something good is really coming up?
That's a good question. I think my favorite part of doing this show is that people really latch on to a lot of different things about it. It's been described as a gay fantasia. It's also touches on so many different tropes of stand-up comedy and theater. There's a section where I play a bunch of different characters. There's, obviously a lot of cultural references. There's a lot of internet culture references.
Yeah.
And there's a really sort of heartfelt, vulnerable story in the end that tends to really speak to queer people and the experience and sort of history of where we've come from and where we're at now in a personal way. Not to get too deep, but so yeah, you can come for the comedy, for the serious bits, for the musical numbers. I mean, we've got it all.
So this show, you took it to Fringe Fest, right? In Edinburgh.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, so the history of it. I started writing the show in 2023, and we took it to the Edinburgh Fringe in 2023, just sort of as like we wanted to do a thing. Me and my director Zach, he's fantastic. We, got it there ourselves, and then the worst possible thing happened. Everybody liked it, so we were like, oh no. We have to, everyone was like, when are you doing it next? Where's your website? Give us a sizzle reel. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. Um,
Yeah.
so since then, we've had the chance to perform it. I've had the chance to perform it all over the country. I performed it in New York upwards of 10 times at different venues with sold out crowds. We performed it for comedy people, for theater people. It really is one of those shows. It's hard to describe, but it's a very unique roller coaster ride. And we've played Toronto and Chicago and LA and San Francisco. Going to London next week, so I'm excited about that. It's hit differently in every different place, but it's always been such a joy to bring it to new audiences.
Does it grow? Does it sort of morph as the tour goes along?
100%. Especially in those early couple iterations, it changed drastically. But regardless, now, even though we've kind of set the structure the same, um, it's always going to be a little different based on the audience and vibe. There is a little bit of that taken into account, just like any live theater. But there's a whole section of the show that we call the algorithm section that references Billy's has sort of offloaded his consciousness to the internet. So like the references will change constantly. We like heated rivalry comes around, well, we have to throw that in the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you say heated rivalry, you've already sold half the theater tickets right there. If they think there's anything related to that.
Yeah, the whole show's just about gay hockey. Come see it.
Well, no one's going to tell you to puck off. Stephen, thank you so much for indulging my terrible, terrible dad humor. I can't
I
wait to
love
meet
it.
you Sunday, April 12th,
Yes.
GrayBox.Theater. It's a really great venue. I know this is your first time performing there. It just opened a few months ago. It's really great for this type of show. So I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Come see the show.